Hey Libra, it's Tenecia from Tenecia's Tarot. I'm here to do a mini reading for you for the month of July 2019. I'm doing a focus on romance and relationships. I'm letting 3 cards come out, and then I will be doing some clarification on these cards to get a little bit more of a story about your month of July and the energy surrounding it. So the tarot starts off by telling us about your home life with the 3 of Pentacles. This card signifies working on the home. It can be about like sort of feathering your nest, making sure your finances are in order, or really humbly just working on the home. It can literally be like renovations and things like this, or working on projects that end up benefiting the home or creating more comfort for the home. Now, if we relate this to relationships, this can be about you may be having someone over to your house for the first time, or this may be somebody you're meeting through home renovations or having something mended at the house. Whichever way it is, it's at your front door. So the next card that comes along is the Tower, and it's the Tower in reverse. So this is suggesting to me that there will be some disturbance of some kind that comes out of nowhere. And for the fact that this is suggesting it's at your door, this may well be like some turmoil at your home. Now, for the fact that it's in reverse, this means that it should serve a purpose, but it may not make sense to begin with. Now, with it being up in the upright position, it's like the lightning strikes and it's an act of fate, and things that shouldn't have been there fall away. Now, in the reverse, it's like things are almost not falling away, like literally things are held they're held in time for longer than we would like. So this discomfort, this turmoil, this destructive energy will sort of sit there for a while, and it might not make sense to begin with. So I'm very curious to see what the clarification says here, but it is a forewarning of a situation not going at all the way you thought it would. And in relation to a relationship, this could be like, somebody turns out to be not who you thought they were, and they will be like cast out of your world, but it's gonna be like in slow motion. Now look, the sun comes out, and regardless of if the sun's upright or reverse, this is always a very happy card, auspicious card. This talks about the sun coming back out again. So although you may have to endure a certain level of discomfort with this, this destruction, it is always with the Tower, it's necessary destruction, and it's a removal of things you no longer need. It's foundations that were faulty to begin with. And yeah, this is just reminding you that by the end of July, the sun comes back out, and you're able to like feel comfort and warmth again. So let's have a look what the clarifiers say, because this looks like a fascinating story. With it starts at your front door, it goes all into turmoil, but then it ends up happy. So I want to know a little bit more. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 3 of Pentacles is clarified by the 3 of Swords in reverse. So the 3 of Swords upright is all about heartache and heartbreak, and somebody breaks your heart. The 3 of Swords in reverse is about you stepping out of heartache and stepping out of heartbreak, your heart having healed. So this this romantic interaction that's happening at your door, at your front doorstep, it actually puts you back into a space. It's like through you having healed your heart that you're able to like have this in your home again. You know, that you're able to like maybe invite someone over for dinner, or you know, your heart is healed, so you're open to meeting someone and they come over and do some repairs or something, and you're back in the game, you know. So that's fantastic. Alright, now this Tower in reverse. Alright, that came straight out. The Knight of Swords. So this is you turning down. This is an offer being turned down, or this is like truth not being spoken, and a forward movement not occurring. Hold on, I want to get another clarifier because the Tower can be disconcerting, and we just want to make sure we have an understanding of what's what. Alright, two came out and they flung out. Okay, so the story behind the Tower is the Knight of Swords, which is about, you know, charging in full steam ahead, but in reverse it's about not charging in full steam ahead. The Chariot in reverse, which again is about not moving forward on a situation. And then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and that's about not feeling grounded and sure of something, and the potential for there to be some financial issues. So this is just telling me that perhaps this work on the home, or the relationship that comes after your heart is healed, you know, you may have to, you know, sometimes when you are doing a renovation or you're doing a rebuilding of something, you've got to pull it apart before you can rebuild it. Well, this is telling me that. This is telling me that, like, although you're a little bit open for it, you might have had a little flirt, you actually need to pull apart the foundations. The foundations aren't solid, and there can't be any forward movement. You need to reground yourself and reassert yourself, because when these cards come back upright, this is somebody who's solid and knows what they want. This is somebody who's balanced and is able to move forward. This is somebody who speaks their truth and moves forward with action. So with it all being in the reverse, it's saying these are all the things that need working on. So this is why the Tower comes up, because there is some financial elements you need to figure out. There is some balance within yourself you need to figure out. There is some truth that you need to align with from within yourself. So yeah, that's the backstory of the Tower. And then once you do that, let's see what the Sun says. Oh, the Sun, the Hanged Man. Yes. Alright, so the Hanged Man comes out, and this is a complete change of perspective. A complete change of perspective. And you're like literally, I don't know, you see this guy is depicted as being quite heroic here. He's like conquered his demons and he's there, but it's always about like a shift in perspective, a shift in the way you're seeing things. And so whatever this little flirtation is at your front door, it does cause a bit of unrest and turmoil within yourself, but it's so as you can face your demons, and it's so as you can step back into the sunlight with a new perspective. You know, one that is more balanced, one that is more aligned and stronger. So by the end of July, you actually step back into a space of strength, Libra. So that's really awesome. Alright, well, thank you for watching and sharing my videos. If you'd like to subscribe and keep in touch for the next month, just click the subscribe button. If you'd like a personal reading, please just use the email address below. And yeah, happy July.